Hi, it's Darren Spindler, founder of Fitness Renegades, and today I'm with Coach Leah, and we are working on our nutrition tips. So this is one of our first video nutrition tips. We're actually here in my kitchen at home, and Leah and I are going to chat a little bit today about sugar and replacing bad sugar with better sugar. So Leah, why don't you share with folks, because a lot of our Renegades will ask, like, can I still make cookies? Can I still have some sweets? And what's a better way to do that?
So what you want to look for is a unrefined sugar, so less processing. So stay away from the white sugars,
so those big bags of white sugar that we used to make, Christmas cookies with.
Bad.
So what do we replace that with instead?
Well, there's a good alternative to that. It's a coconut sugar. It's an unrefined sugar from sugar cane. So it's got like a brown sugar type of taste to it. You can use it to replace the white sugar.
Now, where can they find that in the grocery store? Because many people might not know where to find that. Can they get it like at Festival or Woodman's or any of the other local grocery stores?
Yes, any of those have this type of sugar. It'll be in the natural food section usually.
All right.
Otherwise, agave nectar, they call it, is like a unrefined suger.
Yeah, I know some of the pancake recipes call for agave. Like I know last year we made pumpkin pancakes and we replaced with agave.
Yep, and honey is always a good standby, very natural. And real pure maple syrup, none of the artificial sugar-free syrups.
Yeah, so the one thing you want to look for, like at the grocery store too, with the cheap maple, well, it doesn't even say maple syrup anymore. It says syrup flavored like maple. And if you flip that over, you're going to see that the first ingredient is high fructose corn syrup, and they flavor it with a maple flavoring.
Yeah.
So what you want to look for is the natural stuff. Go down to the farmer's market. You can actually get this. I know they have a couple of vendors down there. But then let's talk about how you use this in baking, because one of the things that I've shared is my chocolate chip cookie recipe, and I have really bad news because these are my last 3 of the last batch. So I don't know if we should eat these right now because I was going to save them for after dinner tonight. But let's talk about replacing things. So there's actually a couple of replacements in here. So we replaced maple syrup in there instead of having sugars, and then these are actually made with almond flour. So swapping out maple or white flour for almond flour, and I think we'll cover that in a later tip.
Yes.
So Leah, why don't you talk about just maybe a couple recipes that you've made with each one of these and why the Renegade should do that?
Let's see. Of the cookies, of course, always work out really good. Breads, like a banana bread, sometimes I don't even need to use sugar in it because I use really ripe bananas, mash them up, and use coconut flour in place of the white flour, and they turn out really sweet, really good. I'll add a little bit of honey to oatmeal in the morning. Key is to just use the sugar sparingly. They are very calorie dense and carb dense. So don't just pour it on your oatmeal saying, hey, this is healthy. Measure it out. Use like a tablespoon at a time. Maybe stick to 1 serving a day. Yeah,
absolutely. I know even when I go to Starbucks and I get the steel cut oats there, they actually do have agave there. So if you want to put some on your oatmeal. Now for me, when I go there, I just get, I put only half of the dried fruit because there's like 20 grams of sugar in that little packet. But if you do need some, I think a lot of people when they first start kind of switching over from their past diet to the Renegade plan, they still need some of that sweetness. And I think as you get more into it, you can start cutting back on those things because like now I don't even put agave on there at Starbucks anymore.
Yep.
But anyway, so Renegades, if you're looking for, and if you do have a sweet tooth like I do, I'm a chocoholic, I love it. And I love having treats like this. So being able to have these cookies made with almond flour and also with maple syrup has been wonderful. And in fact, if you go on our blog, we actually have this recipe.
Yeah.
And I would contend that these are way better than any chocolate chip cookie that you're eating right now. They're a lot more moist and they taste a lot better. So if you're not yet a Renegade and you're watching this and you want to get a free week, go to fitnessrenegades.com. You can request a free week and also a free Renegade Success session. You can sit down with one of our coaches like Coach Leah, Coach Joe, Coach Charlene, even Coach Gwen. And they'll be happy to sit down and chat with you about your goals and see if becoming a Renegade is a good move for you and your family. So thanks so much. We hope you enjoyed this video tip.